Because I saw the FBI release those pictures and everybody was so caught up. Yeah,
Yes.
everybody was so caught up on the dildos that had the serial number scratched off. But
Oh my God, dildos have serial numbers?
Yes, Diddy had dildos with serial numbers scratched off. But what about the guns?
So let me tell you something about these guns.
Not
right?
the untraceable.
Is he charged? I don't know if
dildos.
is he charged with these guns. Is this part of the RICO?
I believe that what they're going to try and bring in with the RICO is they're going to use the guns and the drugs to show. And I'm going to look this up to make sure that I'm hitting this right to the nail, because people be mad when I don't. But what I'm assuming that they're trying to show is that he used all of that to add to the force and the intimidation and things of that nature. But I'm going to look that up to answer you exactly.
Yeah, I just want to know if he's getting charged with the guns, because they're guns with the serial number scratched off, automatic weapons. That's a big federal charge.
But let me tell you, the way Diddy's team came in the cross about them guns, I think Tanny Garagos, Mark Garagos' daughter, she is not to be played with. So they did, the special agent, we went through his home, they talked about all these different guns they found in the magazines and all these things. She is like an evidence expert. She got back up on that stand and she said, hold on, so what's your process? Y'all take pictures before and after so that we can make sure that you guys, are chronicling this stuff right and accurate. He says, yes. She brought back up all those photos with those guns. No photos before for a lot of the things. And she's like, well, were you the person that took the photos? The man testifying said no. She said, well, I'm looking at a bunch of stuff at the bottom of a closet floor. Some of these things included where they found the guns. They opened boxes and found different things, right? She's like, can you tell me which cubby these guns came out of? He said no. And she said, okay, so she's making the point. They're trying to draw a very clear distinction between how do you even know that these are his when they're either there's serial numbers on them or they're not. You didn't do any DNA testing, like at all, and you could have. And it's easier for you to do DNA testing when you find these guns inside of a home versus outside and, all of the elements.
But it's his home, though. They found them in there, so that they his.
But they're trying to...
If you find guns in somebody's residence and nobody claims them, everybody in that residence is probably going to get charged.
Responsible,
but
right?
You know how many people are in... She also made a point about how many people were actually put into custody when they got to the home. You know where she's going with this. But the fact... I'm saying that because I don't know what a juror is going to be thinking about it, but the fact that she was even able to create that thought as a conversation, I was like, oh, she's good, really, really good at this.
Gotcha.